Good morning, everybody. Got a little rain going on this morning. If you hear something funny. Alright, we got us a job here. We got a reaper. We're going to modify this reaper. This is the original pattern here. He wants a more of a self-defense point on it. So let's fool around with some drawing here and see if I can't come up with something. Okay, we're to there. Now let's just let's bring this on around. And self-defense, I think, is what he's after, is something you can penetrate with, stab, if you will. I know it sounds brutal, but it is. The world is brutal and getting worse. We all know that. How about something like that? Okay, of course this edge is sharp, and let's sharpen from here like a cheek right there. That way we'll be sharp all the way around. What do you think? Let's go with that. If it works out real nice, I've got to get some more of this thin wood. We'll make a permanent pattern. Where did the scissors go? Alright, we'll cut that out. Material for this one. Horseshoe rafts, last one. It's the last one I have. So I've got to be really, really careful and prepare it right this time so I don't wind up cracking it like I did that other one. But the other one turned out okay. Cut it down, modified it, sent it off, and Brian got that one and he likes it. I'm really irritated with the post office. The custom salmon fillet knife going to Alaska was supposed to have been delivered Monday, and this is Wednesday and it's still not there. I tracked it and it is sitting in Anchorage, Alaska at the post office. And my man Josh is already back from his trip, got a bunch of fish. I'm sure he'll share that on his channel when he gets to it. And I was really wanting him to have it, but maybe they'll get it there really soon. I got another one of those to build too. We'll start on that one when we get this one. Get the metal ready. It's going to take a while to get this steel prepared. We'll do this one this way so our tip will be where there's no file marks. It'll be easier to grind it for the sharp, for the top especially. And on this one we're going to leave more of the filings marks in there. We've got to smooth them down. We're going to leave more in there to identify it as a file. A little bit more than normal. Alright, let me get to work on this and I'll show you all some progress here in just a little while. I'm going to do as much as I can do while it's raining, overcast and cloudy, and it's not really hot right this minute. So even with the air on, it still gets hot in here. There we go. Be right back. Alright, got our steel prepared for annealing. Now it needs to be annealed and softened. Then I can cut it to length, trim it as much as I'm going to. Then we'll do the forging to get the shape like we want it. and then drilled holes and all that neat stuff. Start grinding and see how it's going to turn out. It's slacking the rain right now, so let me get out to the forge and we'll do that. Alright, continuing on with our Reaper build. Got it forged into shape. Got the curve in the top here. And I've got our modified tip ground out. Now I'll grind bevels on here, make it sharp on the top. And of course, grind a smaller bevel down here. I was going to leave a lot of this file markings on there. Got to grind out the handle. It's got it rough marked, and I'll keep grinding until I figure out where it's comfortable. And coming right along. No problems with cracks or anything like that in this one, so that's a good thing. We'll continuing on. Alright, back on our Reaper build. Still got a lot of grinding to do. Handle's a little bit big yet, but I want to go ahead and get these bevels ground. I got the cheek down to where I want it, and we'll finish that and sharpen it and then in the end. So we're going to clamp up in the jig. Like that. Like that. Alright, take it over to the grinder and we'll get the angle set, because I'm not going to go way up with this one. I'm going to try to leave all of this that I can. And just this part I forged out sort of thinner, we'll take that down some. It's going to be more of a chopper and a self-defense, get off of me type deal, you know what I mean? So there we go. Let's go over there and do that. Alright, where did we leave off? Yesterday, before I went in, I showed y'all I got the grinds done. I went ahead and got the heat treating done and the temper done. Now we're just about ready to put handles on. Polish and put handles on. Now this one I'm not going to have room to put the maker's mark because it won't etch into here. And he didn't want it ground up real high like the last one was. So still, all this has to be cleaned out of here before we can put the gun blue on there on both sides and the handle. So we're going to take it to the blast cabinet and make sure all that's cleaned out, and then we'll see what it looks like. We'll go fire up the compressor and we'll get going. Alright, let's get the camera all set up here where y'all can maybe see a little bit. I hadn't showed blasting nothing in a good while. Alright, noise is going to get a little loud. I got to turn the vacuum on. But do a little bit of it and show you. there we go, all cleaned up. Now I'm going to run over it with the random orbit sander just a little bit. Slick down these spots before we put it in the gun blue. And we'll do that. And then we'll go get the handle material out and get it ready. The bone handle. Antler bone, or I think I've got some more bone that might be big enough. We'll see. That it'll look like a bone. Alright, got it all slicked up and cleaned up. Now, gun blue. I have a little tank that I built. It's much easier to do it this way. The drawback is when it's time to refill this, it's very expensive. But it lasts a long time. You just dip it, hold it for a couple minutes, and get a nice even coat. Now, by the directions, a lot of people do it the way they want to do it. Set for 1 minute, rinse with cold water. Clean it with a piece of steel wool. If it's not as dark as you want it, do it again. Now, I almost always put at least 2 coats, sometimes 3. So that's how that's done. Alright, y'all. Almost done. There we go. Modified Reaper. This is sharp. Very sharp edge. Got a heavy coat of oil on it to help cure that gun blue overnight, and it'll be just fine. Now the last step is the handle. That is elk stag, which is bone, elk bone. And I'm waiting on the owner to let me know back if he wants it white like that or add some color to it. If he wants it white like this, I will put a clear coat on there. Color, we'll put color, we'll do whatever he wants. Now, feels really good in my hand. Self-defense purposes, that will work. Now it's heavy enough, and I'll explain more when it's all finished, get the sheath made and all that, which I'm going to do that tomorrow morning, first thing. Come across, come back, you can go that way. And since I left so much of the file here, this is will be a devastating weapon if it ever needs to be used that way. And like I keep saying, we all hope we never have to do something like that, but you don't never know nowadays. Somebody gets on you, you got one of these, you can get them off of you. You do it quick, guaranteed. But there we go, there it is right now. Let's find out about the handle. And I know the sheath already. I know it's going to be a left-handed black tactical sheath. That's why I'm concerned about the handle color. I don't know if he wants the white or colored, so we'll see. Well, that's it for now, and we'll see the rest of it tomorrow. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. If you want one, let me know. Alright, modified Reaper knife handle is drying. We'll take a look at it when it dries for us so I can handle it. Sheath is cut out. Getting ready to put it together. This is going to be dyed black. So before I start putting it together, I'll dye it and let it dry. Left-handed sheath on this one. See that? Left side of the belt. Now, so I put the dye and let it dry. It won't take but half an hour maybe, and it'll be dry enough to work with. So let me get me a spot some more cardboard laid down, because when I start messing with dye, I get it everywhere. On the table, on me, a little bit of it on where it's supposed to go. Almost done with this project. Alright, there we go. Coat of dye is on there, actually 2 coats. Let that dry for a little while to where we can handle it. I ran out. Well, I knew I was going to run out, so I ordered this bottle. And I just barely had enough in the other bottle to finish it, so any touching up, we still got plenty. And I managed not to get it all over everything so bad. So that's pretty cool. Alright, y'all, there is the sheath. Fits in there just gorgeous. I did put a little bit of color on the handle. Mr. Greg told me that's what he wanted, a little bit of color. There we go. And it dried, put a clear coat on there. Very sharp. And we'll take one more look at it here in a little bit. Now you can see the difference in the normal Reaper, which is more of a bushcraft type knife. This one, yeah, got just a little bit more of a self-defense type, down and across. Don't want to get too graphic, but y'all know what that is. And it can still be used in the woods, chop firewood and whatever you need to do. Big as it is, heavy as it is, you can still clean the fish with it, you know, if you have to. So there you go, that's that sheath. Now I'm going to coat it down really good with mink oil and put it on the buffer. This is the buffer I keep just for this kind of thing, because all my other buffers have compound on them, abrasive compound, and these wheels on the sole grinder don't. So that's what we're going to do. My hands are dirty. Alright, there's our sheath all buffed up. Got a nice shine to it. Now this is oil dipped and mink oiled. Very water resistant. And there we go, all done. Ready to go in the mailbox. Now this one is going to Silver Springs, Florida, to some good friends of mine down there. I didn't even think about it when I was down at Big Brother Larry's a couple months back. I was right in the neighborhood. Maybe I should have called and said hello or something, but it just slipped my mind. But anyway, I'll be back down there one day. There we go. Alright, had some company come up. Showed y'all there is the modified Reaper. Ready to go. We'll ship out of here tomorrow morning. Take one more look at it. That is a beast. Came out very nice. There we go. That is on the way to Silver Springs, Florida. Now I'm going to show y'all right quick a couple other things I've been working on for actually a long time. Finally got them finished up. Now this is for my buddy Stump. Y'all know Stump. Everybody give Stump a shout out. He wanted a butcher knife. So there we go. There is a butcher knife. right there. Y'all, I still do make kitchen knives, butcher knives, chef knives, all that kind of stuff. There is one right there. Now I just made a cover sheath for this one because typically you don't carry a butcher knife when you belt. Now this one was sort of one of his creations that he wanted. And I've got to modify the sheath. You don't quite like the way it is. But, a little big, but okay, we'll do it. So this is a modified J-nail skinner, a little bit bigger than normal. Antler handle. And the bindings on it is the X pattern. Came out really good. Fits your hand pretty good. But that's pretty cool. I can do creation knives too. If you can think it up, I can make it. So there's that. Alright, we'll modify that sheath one day. And that's the work for right now. Now tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow I gotta go to town anyway. So we'll get this one in the mail. Do the business I need to do. And we've got some more to start on. Next up is another fillet knife. Like the big one I made for Josh. We've got one of those. It's already roughed out. Just got to get it finished up. And see, then we have 2 sharp fingers and a creek skinner coming up. So we'll get working on those. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for your support. Need anything done, let me know. And we'll put it in line. And I'll do it. Thank y'all for watching again. Thank you for your support. And I'll see y'all next time. It's supper time.